Well, the fight for European competition is getting very, very crowded, and that's down in the position we were in. The 6th through 9th positions, plus 10th and 11th place are kind of nipping at our heels too. We'd be okay if it weren't for the fact injuries are really starting to creep up on us, including to some very key players. My name's FM21, and this is the Red Devils Rising. Is what we are looking at. We are currently in 8th place. Cologne and Stuttgart are in 7th and 6th respectively on 43 points. Eintracht Frankfurt is in 5th on 45 points. Hertha, enemy of the people of Hertha, is in 4th on 47 points. Bayern isn't exactly running away with the lead, but they got a 4-point lead over Hoffenheim. I don't know if Hoffenheim can overcome that, but yeah, it's turning into a dogfight, and we've had actually a decent run of results here. So after the Hoffenheim game, we beat Stuttgart 3-2 thanks to goals by Muntno, Held, and Pellegrini. We beat Augsburg 3-2 thanks to goals by Zada. We beat Augsburg 3-2 thanks to goals by Zadas, Steensiek. We beat Augsburg 3-2 thanks to goals by Zadas, Steensiek, and Bloom. And we beat Werder 2-0 thanks to goals by Pellegrini and Zadas. Union Berlin we drew 0-0. This was an absolute bummer of a game. Decker had a very good game. Berger had a very good game. We had 7 shots, 5 on target. They had 13 and 3. And we just could not put the ball in the net. And we were playing in their half of the field most of the game. It was quite frustrating. We couldn't get it done. Currently, Pietro Pellegrini leads us with 15 goals and a 7.27 rating. Florian Held 10 assists. Jamelka, 95% pass completion rating. Jamelka, 95% pass completion rating. Pellegrini, 3 Players of the Match awards. Flikioli and Gallagher, each with 6 yellow cards. Injury-wise, Tawazi, he's out 2 to 4 weeks with a twisted ankle. Jose Jesus, my young defensive right back, out the rest of the season with a broken foot. Lucas Bernat tore his hamstring. He'll be back in about 3 weeks. And we've had other players pick up niggling injuries. A game here, a game there. It's just been frustrating. That said, today we are taking on Borussia Dortmund and Bayer. It's going to be 2 really good games. I think, if we came away with 2 points from this, I would be quite happy. I mean, the fact of the matter is, Bayer's down in 11th place, but they're still a tough team. Borussia Dortmund's in 3rd. It'll be a good test for us to see how we're doing. And the fact that I'm having the injury issues I am means a lot of youth players are going to be getting starts going into the latter half of the season. And I say latter half of the season, and there's only 12 games left. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games left. So it seems like this season's been really short. I think what really kind of hurt us was going out in the Pokal second round, so I'm kind of missing an episode. I think this season's going to run 6, maybe 7. No, this is 6, because this is episode 5, I believe. Let me check my settings here real quick. This is episode 5, so the last episode of the season will be episode 6, unless we come back for something in here, which we might do. We'll figure out how that goes. But we've got Borussia Dortmund. Good grief, George Hair everywhere. We got Borussia Dortmund coming up next. I'm going to double check my best 11, set the reserves, and we're going to be back with that match here in just a bit. And they have a pretty solid team. Ruggiero, Adeyemi, Sergio Gomez, Jude Bellingham, Zagadou, Livakovic in goal. Good grief. And they are playing a 4-4-2. Emery Can. Okay, we've definitely got our work cut out for us. Gallagher, from outside the box, sends it in. Wobber knocks it away. Into the crowd, Gomez has it. Out to Adeyemi, who runs into his own man. Still breaking left. Holds it up. Dispossessed by Maga Hollis. Well done. Thaki with the ball now. Almost loses it. Gets it up to Pellegrini. Pellegrini gives the ball away. All the way back to Livakovic. He sends it forward. Ruggiero heads it down, but goes right to Swiderski. He gets it back to Maga Hollis. Back to Jamelka. Gallagher. Gives the ball away. Swiderski can't handle it. Ruggiero to Can. Up to Rogerio, got between the defenders. Weeks. Well, a soft shot at Decker. It wasn't weak, it was a soft shot. Fliccioli up to Montano. Heads it down to Gallagher. Out to Held. Oh, Gallagher gets it all the way back out to Fliccioli. He's in the box. Held is there. Tries hitting it in. It bounces off a Borussia player, and it gets kicked out of bounds for a throw-in. Wilbur on the throw-in for BVB. Adeyemi over to Khan. Rogerio. Mazraoui with the ball on the right side. Evades the one tackle. Fliccioli dispossesses him. Up to Held. Back to Fliccioli. Centers it to Jamelka. Out to Magahalis on the right. Over to Thaki. Thaki holds it up. He's surrounded by BVB players. Gomez ends up with it. Brandt has it. Now Swiderski dispossesses him. Goes up the field. Zagadou heads it down to Gomez. Adeyemi to Can to Gomez. Out to Brandt on the left. Loses the ball. Magahalis knocks it up. Pellegri's going to get there. Gets by the one defender. Montano. And he scores. That was nice. That was a really good assist by Pellegri. He gets by the number 5 and just puts it right where Montano could get it. Montano made a good move to get behind the two defenders there. Livakovic really couldn't do much to stop that. That was well done. As a matter of fact, we are going to praise the boys for that. Wilbur on the throw-in. Magahalis knocks it away. Gallagher tries getting it up into space. However, it looks like, who's my number 5? Pellegri got held up. Why? Oh, I let the computer auto-number everything. Dressel knocks it down to Gallagher. Pellegri. Back to Gallagher. Pellegri got by the defender and he scores. He might have been offsides, though. Nope, they're saying he was fine. No, he was onside because he held up. Zagadou ran in front of him. His 16th goal of the season. I wasn't expecting a 1-for-1 goal replacement with Gubbles, but the fact that he's getting close to 20, that's really good. Thaki intercepts that ball, gets it up to Pellegri, heads it down to Montano, back to Pellegri. I'm going to say that was a shot. It was ill-advised, it was off-target, and it should have never been taken. Livakovic bombs it forward. Rogerio heads it down to Can. Over to Bellingham. Oh, he gives the ball away. Fliccioli knocks it up to Montano. He gets it into space. Pellegri was there. The number 5 totally misplayed it. Livakovic, a very nice save. Corner kick. Gallagher dumps it short to Swiderski. Dressel's there. Oh, Livakovic, a very nice save. Gallagher again drops it off to Held. Gets by one. Gallagher. Oh, Zagadou knocks away. Adeyemi has it. Oh, it's 2-on-2. Magahalis dispossesses him. Well done. How's Magahalis on a 6? Well, he's on a 7-0 now, but his defensive work has been absolutely outstanding. Coming up on halftime with 4 shots. Wait a minute, am I looking at the wrong side? I was going to say with 4 shots, 4 on target. Brandt takes the shot right at Decker. Now we've had 10 and 6. They've had 4 and 4. Now it's 7 and 5. 10 shots, 6 on target. We take a 2-0 lead into the half, thanks to goals by Montano and Pellegri. Gomez. Oh, Decker got enough on it to push it over the crossbar. Gomez with the corner kick. Decker knocks it away. Brandt, however, gets it top of the box, goes right. Dispossessed by Held. Can't stop it from going out of bounds. We're a little past 60 minutes. I took Magahalis off because he got the yellow card. I brought on Jack Warrington. Jamelka's going to come off. Nguamba is going to come on. I'm really not sure I should do that, but at the same time, I think he's better than Pai or Ranieri. Mazraoui to Rogerio. Brandt. Dispossessed again, but he gets it back, gives the ball away. Thaki can't get there in time. He took a bad angle. Knezovic ends up with it. Rogerio, and they get one back. Well, the assistant is saying held his gas. Let's bring on DeGraka, so that's what we're going to do. That was a nice goal. Thack, he should have gotten to that ball. Can we hold out for the win? Nguambia, Swiderski, back to Nguambia. Gives the ball away to Mazrui. Son of a gun. Ruggiero. Brandt. And it's one of those cases where I think it was a shot, but it should have probably been a cross. Marilla, Bellingham. What the hell happened there? Other than getting completely and totally FM'd. Bellingham curls the ball around. Looks like he was aiming for, I don't know who that was. It moved by too quick. Freaking 93 minutes into a 94-minute long game, they grab the equalizer. No thanks to Rorelli and Nguambia. Okay, well, the draw was nice. The win would have been better. The draw was nice. Send the assistant. And it moves us up into a tie for 6th. Let's get a good result against Bayer. Maga Hollis. He's going to miss the next match because he has too many yellow cards. So is Jamelka. Luckily, I have a decent enough depth there. So we got Bayer coming up next. I'm going to... I don't know what I'm going to do. It's going to be freaking... We're going to train. We're going to get through the week. No injuries. We're going to come back. We're going to thump Bayer. That's what we're going to do. Back in a bit. Well, we got through the week without any more injuries. However, Maga Hollis and Jamelka are out because they have too many yellow cards. So we've got Decker in goal, Fleekioli, Dressel, Beschker, and Pies, the defensive back four. Swiderski and Gallagher is the midfielders. Held and Steensick are the attack midfielders. Steensick actually plays a really good advanced midfielder on the right. And Pellegrini and DeGraka up top as the strikers. We're giving Montno a rest. But he is on the bench. A couple other players that I was looking at playing instead had to play on the under-18s today. And then it's the international break. Schellner, Klosterman, Amiri, Taz, Milstav, Likovic, Oscar Sieber. That's a good squad. Smansky sends it in, but Decker jumps up, grabs the ball out of the air. What on earth is up with the color scheme? Bosch knocks it down to Diaby. Gets by the one defender, gets by the second defender. Decker, a very nice save. Gets just enough on it to push it wide left. Szymanski crosses it in, it's headed over the crossbar. They're playing their home black with red highlights. We're playing our away red with black highlights. With black trim, I should say. Wow. Knocked away by Dressel. Pellegrini. Swiderski, what the hell is he doing? Szymanski for Bayer. Gets it up to Wirtz. Sissi to Muller, Diaby, and Decker, a very nice save. Diaby looked a bit rushed there. Swiderski knocks it away. No one in a Kaisersalutern uniform to run it down, though. Wirtz to Plakio, back to Posh. Back to Plakios, and the highlight ends. Aaron with the throw-in to Diaby. Bounces it off Fleekioli. Back and forth, Plakios to Aaron. Back to Plakios. Crosses in, Beschker's there. Knocks it down to DeGraka. Gallagher over to Swiderski. Out to Steensick. Swiderski. Up to Pellegrini. Back out to Fleekioli on the right. He holds it up, gets it to Swiderski, crosses in, Held is there, and he scores. He may have been offsides. I have yet to see an offsides overturned. I think I've seen it once. But it happened so long ago, I'm not quite sure if it was a dream or actually real. We've had one shot, none on target. Good gracious. Throw in for Bayer. Aaron. Fleekioli knocks it away, but Wirtz is going to run it down. Plakios. Back to Wirtz. Szymanski takes the shot, hits the post, and scores right before the half. Nuts. Nuts, nuts, blasting damn. Nice little one-tapper by Szymanski. Well, we got a little help from the equipment, but sometimes you need a little help from the equipment. Okay, boys. Steensieg tries crossing it in, bounces it off a Bayer player. Aaron ends up with it. Gets it over to Camello. Crosses the field, diverts. He drives forward. Szymanski's there. Decker stops it with a very nice block. We're going to get Bejgar off. Bring on Ranieri. We're going to get Florian held off. Bring on... we're going to switch him out with DeGraca, and we're going to bring Montno on. Actually, you know what? We're going to get DeGraca off and bring on Bloom. Because DeGraca is not having a game. It's 6-4 for crying out loud. Pye with the ball. Gets it back to Swiderski, who gives away to Cece. However, he has it and it ends up at Pye's feet. Ranieri tries getting it to Pellegrini. Instead, it ends up at Posh's feet. Ball goes back and forth. Swiderski to Montno. Pellegrini. Steensieg. Flickioli's there to get the rebound. Pellegrini gets a ball. Oh, wow, what a move. Oh. Camello totally screwed that up here. Montno gets it to Pellegrini. Back over to Steensieg. Aaron with the slide tackle. Flickioli ends up with it. Wow. That was well done. Encourage the team here. Decker to Dressel. Pellegrini heads it down. Aaron steps in front of Steensieg. Oh, what the hell happened there? Who's my number 16? Dressel completely misplayed that. Oh, did we ever get lucky? Holy cow. Dressel went up for the header and completely muffed it. About 75 minutes left. We're going to get Swiderski off. And bring on Oliver Skip. I can't make any more substitutions. Wow. I totally screwed that up, didn't I? Pye to Bloom on the throw-in. Gets it to Swiderski, to Pellegrini. Oh, off Novistic and hits the post. Gallagher. Drops it short to Bloom. Back to Gallagher, to Bloom. What happened there? How is he offsides? Gallagher from distance. Novistic, again a very nice save. Decker just killing time. Over to Dressel. And that is the half. We escape with a 1-all draw. The first game... Oh, let me get out of here real quick. And we move up into 6th place. Okay, we got... absolutely jobbed at BVB. That extra time goal was just a kick in the nuts. There's no other way to put it. The Bayer game probably went about as expected. We were really quiet the first half. We came alive the second half. Still got a couple players making a couple boneheaded plays. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe it's just their nature. But we did well to come away from both these games with the 2 points. It should have been 4. But for the moment, we are currently in 6th place, which is quite good. We have a chance to sneak up into 4th. I just don't see that happening. I think a lot of things would have to go right in order for that to happen. Now, the question is, we've got 7 games left. I think what we're going to do is just going to come back for Freiburg and enemy of the people, Hertha. Hertha is currently the team in 4th place. So that could be the game that decides what sort of European football we get. So I think that is what we're going to do. So I'm going to save the game here. I'm going to stew over the fact we got absolutely FM'd by BVB for a while. Could be a day or two. Could be a year or two. We'll have to see how the rest of this season goes. And we're going to come back and find out what sort of European football we're playing next season when we finish this season out. And we'll take a look-see ahead. The more I think about it, the more I think next season isn't going to be the last season. It's going to be the season after next season. So You know what? We'll just have to wait and see. Depends on how else things are going and what the rest of the month looks like. So, if you did like what you've seen and heard, please have a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I will answer those as fast as I can. My name's FM Jellico, and I thank you for watching.